Hello and welcome to this next video. In this video I will be going through the
Do you have need of my blade?
optional quest called Necrotic Wake, Paragon's Plight. Now, as I mentioned in one of the previous videos, Blizzard should have included it in the campaign, that's my opinion, because it shows what happens to Xandria after she chases after Amarth the Harvester. Now, as you may have seen in one of the previous videos, Amarth corrupted her loyal follower, the Hand of Courage, into some monstrosity, so she seeks vengeance and chased after him. Now, I will try to include it in both the playlist for the campaign as well as the optional playlists, because I think it deserves a place in the campaign. Anyway, this quest is picked up from Disciple Artemide at
Stand firm and know that we stand with you.
Xandria's Vigil, part of the Temple of Courage in Bastion. Okay, here we go.
Did my brother send you?
Xandria, the mighty paragon of courage, is the finest warrior among all the Ascended, but even she may be overwhelmed by the strongest of Maldraxxus' forces. Your fate is intertwined with hers now. You must gather your allies and plunge into the Necrotic Wake to ensure both Amarth and Naltor do not make it back to the safety of their realm. May the Archon guide your blade into their hearts. Defeat Amarth the Harvester and Naltor the Rimebinder in the Necrotic Wake.
May your courage never falter.
Okay, so I'm gonna be using the random group finder to complete this quest and to run the dungeon. So this may take a while, so I'm gonna cut and paste a little bit, so there's no waiting time in this video. Okay, here we go. So only like 1 minute of waiting before I got the invite, so here we go. You'll notice that the timestamps differ a bit because I took a little break. Joined the wrong dungeon at first and then leaving gave me deserter.
Another of the Kyrian's loyal servants. How they'll come here to be slaughtered as well. This temple was really the first to fall. Soon, all of Bastion will burn.
Okay, so we're off to the first boss, which is right here, Blightbone. Or who is right here? Okay, so Blightbone is the first boss in the Necrotic Wake. The corpulent mass of rotting flesh known as Blightbone was lovingly constructed by Surgeon Stitchflesh. Now the abomination is eager to be unleashed on the Temple of Courage. Alrighty then.
Blightbone, rip you apart! Something coming.
Okay, let's stay out of the fetid gas. Didn't need to use those, but well.
Stitchflesh will be irked to know we destroyed his prize creation. I am sure he would gladly take your limbs as repayment.
Okay, so I basically added some overlays to leave out the other people, their names, but you know, that reward piece is something I overlooked. I think an overlay over there might be a little bit too much, so I might actually leave out the overlays next time. Anyway, more trash to be killed. Kick that. Otherwise we all get feared. Raging Scream. Big one cleaves, so try to stay behind him if you can. And no one took the orb. Oh well, too late. It's only a normal run anyway. So basically the mobs and the bosses used to die a lot slower, but since we're well into the expansion, everything is going a lot smoother now. I mean, normal has always been pretty smooth, I guess. Maybe some exceptions, but let's use that thing. So the javelin I picked up actually deals a lot of damage. Okay, and that's what happens when you don't interrupt. Good thing I'm not running around.
Face me, Necromancer. Thanatos will be avenged.
Are you so eager to share your underling's fate? Your vaunted courage will be your doom. Your temple lies in ruin. Your brethren are butchered. You have already lost.
Vile monster!
So Amarth is taunting Xandria even further. What will happen with that? Let's have a look, shall we? It's just up ahead. Kill this one because he summons all the minions. Oh dear. Did I do that? Try to stay out of that, the swirly, whatever you want to call it. And that one. Next we have Amarth the Harvester. That bastard. Amarth oversees the harvesting of corpses from atop the undead monstrosity Bonefang, flying above the battle. The sadistic commander destroyed the Hand of Courage, and now comes for their Paragon. Okay then, Amarth.
You will be brought to justice! You dare deny me the sky? Then I shall answer in kind!
Foolish Paragon! There is nothing you can do to stop us. No matter. My minions are endless. The fallen shall serve me again.
Okay, so usually you go for the ads here, but I think we can just do it. Nah, let's go for the ads. Just to be safe. Because if they are still alive when he uses his next move, then he's not gonna cost it.
You choose us.
Your arrival proved timely, yet the battle rages on. We cannot rest until these invaders are purged from our skies.
So when the ads are still up,
I will leave the effort here, while my disciples bring you to the necropolis. Let us
We
end
have
this
all
atrocity.
the corpses we need, Stitch Flesh. Prepare to strike at the next temple.
Just a moment longer. It seems that the parts for my new creation have arrived at last.
that's a lot of dialogue. See, as I was saying, that skill, final sacrifice, final harvest, will deal a lot of damage to the entire party. More AoEs. Also, when the corpse collectors cast drain fluids, you want to interrupt it. Probably miss some. Otherwise you will get incapacitated like I was earlier.
Come, my assistant. These raw materials are in need of processing.
Okay, that one. That was the drain fluids. Okay, he's on me. I need to run now. If the other guy is fixated on you.
Incompetent oafs. Gorgrind, try not to damage those limbs once you tear them off.
Okay, so at this point you may be wondering why I'm holding on to this item. Usually someone uses one at Amarth when his ads are up. Amarth. So I didn't do that. I'm gonna use it when we get Surgeon Stitchflesh, the guy who's been talking.
How vexing! Rotspew, get to work and don't fail me like your predecessor.
So I'm gonna use the item when he is up.
Now I have to rebuild those two from scratch!
The third boss we run into is Surgeon Stitchflesh. Surgeon Stitchflesh is the mastermind behind the grisly abominations that are being deployed from the floating fortress of Zolramus. He bends to his task with maniacal fervor, crafting the flesh of fallen enemies into undead constructs to be used in Maldraxxus's wars.
I can't wait to put your corpse to use. I'll have you
Okay.
in stitches!
No stealthing then. Okay, so his creation will actually
I must
Throw
reserve your parts for later.
a hook to pull him down.
Imbecile! I'm the one who made you!
That was a bit short notice, but
No! That one was my favorite!
as you might have seen, creation throws a hook at the random player.
My greatest
You have to line yourself up to make the hook hit the boss, Surgeon Stitchflesh. So then he gets pulled down and you can start attacking him. Okay, the last boss, and also the one we need to complete the achievement. I'm sorry, the quest. Nalthor the Rhinebinder. From atop the flying ziggurat Zoramus, Nalthor the Rhinebinder commands the forces attacking Bastion. The conniving Lich plans to rain frozen magic and death on the pristine lands of Bastion.
Bastion shall be laid to waste.
Last but not least.
Watch your step.
Okay, we have to run around now. Try not to get your paths to overlap, because if that happens you will hurt people.
Run away.
I've had enough of you.
If anyone gets frozen binds on him, then he or she will be unable to move. And everyone else will have to run away. Because the healer will dispel that, and then he would get frozen if that happens.
Run away.
And there we go.
Against a fraction of our forces.
There we go. So we have now killed both Amarth the Harvester and Nalthor the Rhinebinder. Yeah. So Xandria actually got her revenge. She was able to, well, through us, avenge her hand of loyalty.
You have my attention.
Here we are again. So yeah, vengeance has been served. So let's turn the quest back in now and finish the quest. Now I am probably not entirely sure. I'm going to cut up the video a little bit to what's the name again? Necrotic Wake. To run past the bosses. I'm not entirely sure if I'll, bother doing that, but we'll see. Anyway, I did not remember correctly. I think I actually had to turn the quest back in here, but that's not correct. You have to go to Hero's Rest, the place that we went to earlier to, previous video, to head back to Orbos. Okay, so we took a left, now we're going to take this dirt path up the hill. And once we arrive on top of the stairs, here is the Anima gateway to Hero's Rest.
What you're looking
Whoops.
for.
Here we are, Calistene. Zoom out a little bit.
Yes, mortal.
Word has spread throughout Bastion of your actions at the... Right, so that was a little bit embarrassing. So the overlay was still on top of the quest window, so sorry for that. I have completed the Necrotic Wake on a different character now, on my alt, the mage, just for the sake of this video. Word has spread throughout Bastion of your actions at the Temple of Courage. Xandria sent word that you are to be amply rewarded for your heroism. And for this quest we get a nice little reward. Thank you, Calistene. Oh, epic upgrade.
Go in service.
And that's that. We have avenged Thanikos, the Hand of Courage, by killing the one who turned him into a monstrosity, and by killing the leader of the attack on the Temple of Courage. So that's that. Thank you for watching. I hope you will check out my other videos. See ya!